Alright folks, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. I appreciate each and every one of y'all reaching out asking, hey, where I've been, what I've been doing, why I ain't been posted a video. I've only been gone about a week. I know I missed the Wednesday night, but hey, quite a few people have reached out to me on Instagram saying, hey, where you been, what are you doing, what's happening, what's going on, where are we at, what's happening. So here's where I've been the last week. And I'm going to show some videos here in a minute that are pretty graphic. So if you have kids in the room, you might want to ask them to step out, even though this is on a public news channel. Let's start with the story. On February 14th, my mom was taking her Shih Tzu for a walk like she does every other day of the week. She walks her 2-3 times a day sometimes. And she come up past this house. A pit bull came around the corner, totally unprovoked, and attacked my mom's dog. And I'll show two videos. One is the first newscast that Andy Malashchek did, and then he did an update video a couple days later. And then I'll go into exactly where we're at with the situation and what's happening, one, to the dog, and what's happening to the owner, and what's happening with Mitzi and my mom. So let's show that first video now.
A Clinton County woman says that she feared for her life and that of her dog. This says a pit bull attacked her dog.
It happened in Lock Haven, and the attack was captured on video. 2822 News I-Team reporter Andy Mahalchik joins us now in the studio with more. Andy, what have you learned?
Well, good evening, Katz. Today, quite the dramatic scene in Lock Haven. An 81-year-old woman takes her dog for a daily walk. It turns into something, a nightmare she'll never forget. And we warn you, the video is disturbing. A home security camera captured the attack last Wednesday morning. A pit bull is on the side of a building, then attacks.
I've cried and cried and cried a river.
81-year-old Bonnie Kephardt's 10-year-old Shih Tzu, Mitzi, survived but suffered serious injuries. What was going through your mind when you saw your dog in the mouth of this, looks like a pit bull?
Yes, we thought she was dead. He just shook and shook and shook the dog. If he would have been one step closer to the house, her head would have hit the house and she would have been gone.
Kephardt says it never should have happened.
I want the pit bull put down. I don't want this to ever happen to anybody again. But the dog law warden in State College said they're going to try to claim it as a vicious dog.
Kephardt's son traveled from Maryland to make sure his mom and Mitzi were okay.
I made a ruse. Lord forbid if it would have bit my mom instead of the dog. I think we would be having a totally different conversation.
Now, I spoke with the owner of the pit bull. At this point, I'm not identifying him. He did not want to comment on the incident. As far as we know, charges have not been filed in the attack. We do know that Lock Haven Police and the state dog warden are investigating. We reached out to both. We have not yet heard back. We're still working the story. More to come in the days ahead. Back to you.
More to come for sure on that one. Andy, thank you.
All right, as you can see, again, it's kind of late now, but if you have any kids in the room, you might want to have them step out. You might want to turn down your speakers because it is really tough to watch and more tough to listen to. Yeah, my mom was just walking her dog like any other day. You see the dog come out of the corner of the house and just bolt straight for Mitzi. That's my mom's dog's name. And just went to shaking it all over the place. And just would not stop. If it were not for the neighbors coming out of the house and the one picked up a trash can lid and jumped down and actually got the dog to run away, things would have been a lot worse. But let me run the update video to what Andy was doing so you kind of know, so you kind of see step by step.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Nick Tomar.
I'm Candace Kelly. Residents of a Clinton County neighborhood say that they're concerned about their safety after a dog attack last week that was caught on camera.
The drama unfolded in Lock Haven, and 2822 News first reported word of that attack yesterday. Our I-Team reporter Andy Mahalchik is live in the studio. Andy, what have we learned today?
Well, good afternoon, Nick and Katz. The Lock Haven police and the state dog warden are continuing their investigation into the attack. I can tell you, people in the neighborhood and, of course, the owner of the dog that was attacked say they want to make sure something like this never happens again. And we must warn our viewers, the video of the attack is disturbing. The attack was captured on a neighbor's home security camera. The drama unfolded last Wednesday morning on South Fairview Street in Lock Haven as 81-year-old Bonnie Kephart took her 10-year-old Shih Tzu, Mitzi, for a daily walk. Neighbors threw trash can lids at the pit bull, which stopped the attack. Mitzi actually ran back to her home 2 blocks away, suffering from severe bites and lacerations.
I want the pit bull put down. I don't want this to ever happen to anybody again. But the dog law warden in State College said they're going to try to claim it as a vicious dog.
The dog warden and/or police could file citations against the owner of the pit bull in district court. That would start the process in the legal system. Todd Hevner is executive director of the Luzerne County SPCA. He is not involved in the Clinton County investigation. But speaking in general about cases like this,
it is going to be a court process where the owner will have their day in court to either prove their animal is not dangerous or, unfortunately, if they are proven that the animal does have a propensity to attack, they'll be deemed a dangerous dog.
Hevner also points out that the state dog warden and the police investigate dog attacks. The SPCA looks into abuse and neglect cases. Wayne Harvey is Luzerne County SPCA humane officer. So what should you do if you believe you have a dangerous animal, including a dog, in your neighborhood?
We advise them to call their local police, who would probably at that point advise them to call a state dog warden in on a situation. Depending how severe it is, they would take care of it.
Again, you see kind of clips of the video. You see the dog just come out of nowhere. Well, not out of nowhere. It comes from the side of the house and just attacks Mitzi for no reason whatsoever. Just ran straight to her and started shaking her. So where we are now from that last video that Andy did, the dog has been put down. The dog was put down Saturday. The owner voluntarily put the dog down, but he knew it was coming anyway. Eventually, the state, the police were going to come and ask the dog to be put down, or at least labeled a dangerous animal or a dangerous dog. The owner is being cited for 4 different violations. 1, unlicensed dog. So the dog hasn't been licensed in years. What a dirtbag owner. The dog does not have its updated shots. The last rabies shot the dog had was in 2018. Another dirtbag owner. Also, he's being charged with harboring a dangerous animal and failure to contain a dangerous animal. So those 2 citations say to me, and I'm reading into this, we don't know this for a fact or not, but it sounds like this dog has done something in the past, whether it's been a human or another dog. But for them to send a citation out that says it's dangerous leads me to believe, and I could be wrong, leads me to believe that this has happened before. We are checking into that, and I'm sure Andy is checking into that too. Andy's been a godsend. He's been great. The neighbors of my mom and my dad, the neighbors have been outstanding. A matter of fact, one of them actually set up a GoFundMe page for my mom to help with the vet bills. That GoFundMe page will be linked down below. So if you have a couple dollars, please help my mom out. She's 81, on Social Security, on a fixed income, and just to get slapped with $1,500-$1,600 worth of vet bills. And we are going to try and get the vet bills paid by this guy. We don't know if that's going to happen or not. Even if he is charged by the court to pay the vet fees. If he doesn't have the money, it's kind of like blood from a stone, right? Let alone the possible fines he's looking at, looking through Pennsylvania law, and the maximum fines, he's looking at $6,500 or so, just in fines, let alone another. We're right at $1,500 now on the vet bills, and there's going to be more coming because she has to go back to the vet to be seen, to be make sure she's okay. So all of that said, my mom, obviously she's still shaken up from all of this because she's living with this day in, day out, taking care of Mitzi, changing her bandages, we got little onesie shirts to go over the bandages because she smells that seeping of the stuff coming from her leg, and she just licks. We figured out, got some better bandages and some better shirts to make it easier on my mom. But she's changing those still every few hours, and this is back on February 14th, almost 2 weeks ago. Mitzi is doing, given the circumstances, Mitzi is doing well. She's up walking around. She's eating when she's hungry. She's getting back into kind of her normal routine of watching people out the window and barking at people out the window and cats and squirrels and things like that. She's getting back to normal, but it's just taking time. We did have her out on the porch, which she loves to lay out on the porch, and all the neighborhood kids come by and pet her and all of that. So we've started her getting her back outside again. She doesn't really want to go outside, but we kind of make her go outside so she can, again, start to get back to normal is what we're trying to get to. There's already been a number of people, y'all saw my Facebook page. I actually put it on Instagram as well. There's been a number of people that have already donated to the GoFundMe page. I highly appreciate it. My mom highly appreciates it because every red penny of that is going to pay the vet bills. And if this guy winds up paying the vet bills, we're going to look at either donating it to the SPCA or one of those animal organizations that are helping to get these dangerous animals either labeled as dangerous animals to where the owners, there's a whole laundry list in Pennsylvania. It's like a $500 a year registration fee. You got to have the proper fencing, proper chains, all of that when it comes to harboring a dangerous labeled dangerous dog. So there's a whole nother laundry list if you can get a dog labeled as dangerous. So what we're also trying to do is, for those of you in Lock Haven, I don't know how many you people that watch my videos are from Lock Haven. My mom is going to and it's a lot of the neighbors are going to the next city council meeting, which is March 4th, I think, the first Monday in March. I think it's March 4th, to go in and try and get these dog laws changed to where if something like this happens, be it another animal or a person, the dog is immediately quarantined. So this dog literally lived out 11 days to where the dog could have got out and done this again to either a person or another animal. So the dog was just normal. The owner was just acting like nothing ever happened. Well, that needs to change. So my mom is trying to that's one thing, is get that dog quarantined. The second part of that is then it must get an evaluation before giving back to the owner. It has to go through an evaluation to determine if it truly is a dangerous dog. And there's a number of organizations out there that do these evaluations to find out how dogs react to different things, taking their food, petting them, things like that, to determine their propensity to attack a human or another animal. So those are the two big things we're looking at trying to get changed, at least in the city of Lock Haven, if not out to the state of Pennsylvania and to get it done in any other state that doesn't immediately quarantine these dangerous animals, because it very well could have happened again. So, folks, that's where I've been the last 2 weeks. We are getting back to car content. We are getting back to racing. We are getting back to modifications. The news things are going to slow down. Those were just kind of fillers to keep the channel moving, keep you folks interested, let you all know I'm alive and I'm making videos. But come this weekend, we're back at the track making track videos, and we got some modifications coming. We got some suspension mods coming real soon, probably sometime this week. Not sure when I'll get the video out, but we got some suspension modifications coming, some alignment coming. We're pulling down, so we're going to do another dyno session, hopefully. So those are a couple videos coming out. And then Sunday, March 3rd, if all goes well, we're going to be at MIR at the Test and Tune, and we're going to get some racing in. Whether we get some good lineups or not, we're going to be testing and tuning. We're going to get the car dialed in, and we're possibly still going to Florida. I'm not really 100% sure. We're going to Orlando, but it's very likely. It's just we're working out a few logistics to make that happen. So that's going to do it for this one, folks. If you're stopping in for the first time, please check out the rest of the channel. If you like what's going on with the rest of the channel, do me them few things. Like, subscribe, smash the bell, shoot me a comment, share it on your social media. I'll definitely appreciate it. Shake and Bake will definitely appreciate it. Red Penny from YouTube goes right back into Shake and Bake. That's it for this one, folks. Till next time. Adios.